Oh, there it goes. What's up, everybody? I'm back again with some Turbo Max, I believe it's called, online. I am really horrible right now. Hey. And we're also following a friend that's on here right now. Oh, barely made it. No, 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 no. What am I doing? I'm losing. Seriously? I have no idea if he's noticed that I'm on here yet, but that'd be funny. There he is, right there. Wish you could honk your horn or something in this game. It'd be kind of funny. That was a bad idea. Yeah, but it works for me. In a way. Where did he go? He can't be that fast. Maybe. Depends. 2, 1, go! Oh, I moved out of the camera. Oh, I almost slammed into that thing again. Good thing I didn't. Hopefully this music. What is that? What does that stand for? I don't know what that means. Excuse me, sir. Coming in. Super hot. God dang it. Keeps sliding around too much in this dirt. It's annoying. $180. What happened? Oh, the timer went out. God dang it, I was doing so much better. If I at least gotten past the finish line, I would have been in the 16th. Oh, like there's my friend's car. He's that green one. Try hard. A2. I have no idea how to read that one. Time attack. Double driver. Is there anything interesting to read in this? go. Wee. Is this it? You could do some spins on that one, but I'm not. That was a first. Oh, hi there, friend. How you doing? Wow, 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 wow. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Oh, helicopters. Oh, I didn't hit the boost. And I fell off. Great. Oh. Oh, Jesus. I'm in between. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? It's a bad thing. I'm not even gonna. No, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not even gonna. Never look at the leaderboard when you're gonna turn. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna make it. Okay. I still haven't turned the pit crew guy off. He's annoying. Is that a jump ramp? I swear that looked like a ramp. Where am I going? And this is why I hate off-road. Well, I love it in real life, but not in the game. Engine shut off. Whee! Boom. Let's go. Easy on the paintwork. No.
Easy on the paintwork.
I just passed the finish line, dude. Go, baby, go. Flips like crazy. Oh, Jesus. I'm too slow.
I like your focus.
Focus is not on point. I don't think I can make it to the finishing line in 30 seconds. Oh, I'm out of speed boost. No, I still got like a really big turn to hit. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make it. 21 at least. And of course, he's in first place. I don't even see my car up there. Well, there's his car. The green one. Oh. I have his live stream up as well, and he's always screenshotting that he's in first place now. I don't know if he actually noticed I'm right here. Uno, go! Front flip for the style. Apparently slamming my car into the wall. Is that a problem, sir? Apparently everyone does that. Drift time? I like to drift. Engine shut off. Oh, why did I hit my... I thought we were turning. I'm not gonna make this. Nope. Not gonna make it. Nope. Not gonna make it. Nope. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Ugh. I made it. Oh my god. I don't like it when I see shadows coming up behind me. Uh-oh. I'm good. Slamming into walls. Quit asking me, you stupid pit crew. I gotta let off the gas when I hit these ones. Keep it in mind. Nope, I slammed the wall. I don't like it when it tells you to stay in the middle.
Did you mean to do that?
What if I mean to, dude? You got a problem with it?
Did you mean to do that?
Thank you for that cheat, man. Oh. I don't think without even knowing that I could do that, I probably wouldn't even make it. am I doing? I'm racing. Quit asking me, you stupid pit crew. Oh, there's that wall. Hey, stay off that wall. Oh, come on, it's right here. No. Oh, come on. Oh, I should have been there. I would have been able to pass and got second. So lame. I didn't go. Oh no. Why are so many people going faster than I am? If I didn't see his, almost made him out of that mistake. Oh, fudge monkeys. You literally have to stay right here. Good thing there's no collision on. Oh, Jesus, I didn't see that. I'm good at drifting. Arcade! I hit the freaking blimp's wire. Come on. I stayed center. Oh, no. I didn't. Whoops. I don't know how I did that. Woohoo! U-turn. What the? Best time, 2 minutes and 12 seconds, if I'm reading that correctly. Alright. I remember. Gotta stay center, gotta stay center, gotta stay center. wonder if you can't cheat and cut through. It cut off on me. Alright, gotta stay center. Gotta stay center. Yeah, I stayed center. Oh, here we go again. Oh my god. Rah. That arrow's a good spot. Oh, I hit an engine shut off. That would have been nice to know if that's what those were. I don't have enough time to another run. No. At least I shaved quite a bit off my last run. I didn't really care at the end of it. Dang it. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, what are you doing? Are you playing Track Mini as well?
I've been following you the whole time.
Wait, really?
Yeah, have you not been seeing my name pop up?
No?
I've been following you the whole entire time.
Wow.
For the past maybe 10 races?
Well, I've been kicking ass.
Yeah. I'm also watching your live stream. That's how I was been following you.
Yeah, no one's name, dude, no one's names are popping up on the cars, so I don't know who's who.
It's,
I don't know why.
because you're live streaming, it blocks it.
Oh.
But you haven't been seeing my name on the leaderboard when you keep checking?
Uh-uh.
I've been like getting like in the first page or the second page most of the time.
Well, I don't know what your car looks like, and then I didn't spot your
It's
name
the
at all. I just
zebra.
kept looking.
It's the white zebra looking one.
Well, I just noticed that you were streaming, so I looked real quick.
Yeah, I've been following you the whole entire time. Like, as soon as I saw you live stream, I'm like, what is he live streaming? I looked on, I'm like, he's online. Hop on, just follow him for a while. I figured you didn't notice at all.
No, I just knew someone was watching and just didn't know who. And then I saw you live stream when I checked my phone, and I'm like, it's probably playing Track Mini. Yeah, I was in stream zone mode for like the last couple of minutes, but oh, that's the finish. Woo! Almost hit the helicopter. Watch that final jump. There's a helicopter.
Yeah, I saw it. You know, I've been like right there. I think you would have seen my name when you drove past me a couple times.
Yeah, no. Like I said, the names aren't popping up on the cars.
Like at all? Oh,
Mm-mm.
what a... Huh, that's weird.
So I've been thinking about getting Far Cry 5. I was gonna try to get it yesterday if my mom was with me because I went shopping for food.
Okay.
I spent like over like $100. Since I'm still not working, I don't want to spend like, you know, money on certain stuff yet. But I was thinking, because of Ubisoft, there is a thing where I can probably try to get if I have Ubisoft points. But I'm not sure. What place are you in?
Currently 24.
See, the last 3 races I just did, the last one I did, I got 3rd. The one before that, I got 2nd. I almost got 1st. But literally, at the last 2 seconds, some guy beat my time. I was like, shit!
There was a couple times where I was almost gonna like completely beat you and get into your position and knock you out, but I never was able to cross the finishing line to do it.
Chat!
It's like the last minute is when I get much better at it and able to get in the higher tops.
Yeah, these tracks, I like these ones, because these are very... They're kind of like the campaign tracks, but they're much easier. But at the same time, since they're kind of small, and they require such, like, a lot of turning and corners and stuff, it's not much of, like, half pipes and loop-de-loops and stuff like that. This is just, like, a quick rally, which is also why the time is super short, too. It's also why I've been winning as well, is because there's not a whole lot of time.
Oh, you know what?
Clock.
I noticed that none of the cars have names now.
Yeah.
It's the live stream. It's blocking all their names.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But since I'm above average, like, that's why I've been doing really well.
Oh, I hate those
see
pipes.
You're 29.
Yeah. God dang it.
Stupid fucking pipes.
I know, I hit them twice in a row. 3rd time, I just went in between.
Alright, that track was kind of tough, especially that stupid
Wait, which
helicopter.
Far Cry are you planning on getting? Are you gonna get...
5.
Well, I know, like, are you gonna go for a deluxe,
Oh,
gold?
I don't know. Probably standard. I mean, what's the bonus ones even come with?
The deluxe one comes with some extra guns. Like you get an assault rifle and a Magnum right off the. Well, you get them. You don't have to pay for them, and then it comes with different skins for a couple of them. And the gold edition just comes with the add-on. Not add-on, the season's pass for all the mini games, that zombies and whatever the other stuff was. That's what gold is, and gold will also have the deluxe edition with the guns and skins. That's it.
I was watching videos and I saw the map building thing yesterday, and I'm like, oh, I can make some pretty cool maps.
Wait,
So,
there's map building in that?
Yeah, there's a map builder and multiplayer and stuff. It's in the arcade thing.
I haven't tried the arcade.
You can build your own maps and stuff, and like there's some Ubisoft ones that look like creepy maps, like puzzles. And I
Okay.
like puzzle stuff, so I was like, ooh, that looks cool.
Well, I have nothing to do today. I can hang out with you and I can help you buy it.
Okay.
Or I can buy it for you. Frankly, I'm saving my money, but I'm have to wait because I'm waiting for the VR to come into the store.
Yeah.
That's all I'm waiting for because I got the controllers, I have the camera that magically works now out of the blue, and
Did you put it in a different spot so that way it doesn't overheat again?
no, it's still plugged in normally. Like the only thing that gets heated up is the plug. The camera is sitting on top of the TV.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, this camera's, I don't know, the camera works once in a while, and it's annoying, because then I can't use it for live streaming, which I like doing.
Right.
And then this is the first time I had it mic go out, and then all of a sudden it comes on randomly. For a while I was thinking about buying a new one, but I don't need to. Might as well just keep it. Yeah. God dang it, I can't drive now.
Oh, there's a finish line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in first.
Caitlin was supposed to come over today, but she hit her time of the month finally.
Oh. I see.
Yeah.
Well, what time is it? 3?
4.
Oh, it's 4? Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. I guess listening to 303 Infinity really makes time go by quick.
Well,
Their songs are really long.
I watched Red. You know what that movie is, right?
Like, yeah, the one with Jason Statham.
Yes. And they're all killers. Yeah. I bought both of them, so I have that, and I watched them both, and then I watched maybe two to 3 episodes of Archer, and that's when I noticed that you were online, and I just hopped on. And I've been here for the past 15 races, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't keeping count.
Oh no, did I just jump over the checkpoint? Man, I'm fucking up really bad, damn it. Oh, well, at least I'm in second. The Russian behind me. No, fuck.
Actually, I can't remember how long. Oh, that had the deluxe version of it, so I think it took a little longer to download than the other one.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like, I think it would be funny for me and you to play on the maps I make, and then also like me and you do like funny adventures in Far Cry. Like, all right, let's go fishing, Tristan. And then you start.
You know what the
fish.
funny thing is? Oh, you can't shoot the fish.
Oh, it can't. Oh.
No, you can see them swimming around, but you can't actually physically shoot them.
That's weird. Oh, I did miss a checkpoint.
You have to actually fly fish. If you have you ever played a fishing game before?
I mean, I know how fishing works, but...
Well, the fishing style they use for the animations to catch the fish is very similar to some of the old school fishing games that I used to play.
So they don't use the reeler, they use like the string and then they start reeling it, right?
Well, they incorporate it to where it's like actual fly fishing.
Okay.
So to get the fish attention, you have to pull the string a little bit to get it to come in.
Right.
And they will hit. But when I mean old school, is they used to do even the Wii fishing when I had was the same basics. So if say the fish goes right, you want to turn your rod to the left, and then reel in at the same time. Then you want to switch if he goes to the other side. They did put an indication on the string. So there's green means your line's good. Orange is there's getting attention to it, and then red is high attention, a probability of breaking your string. So you have to stay out of the red. So when it does that, just let off the reel for a little bit, then try to keep reeling in. I've caught in a couple fish, so it's not a bad thing. Pipes! I hit one. Oh, what the heck? I just hold the trigger.
Oh shit. Okay,
Nope.
at that first jump, don't turn at all.
Yeah, I saw
What
it
is
right
that,
off the
the
bat
wind
because I left. I didn't have enough power.
So let's see, it's
But it's not a bad game.
Four right now. I mean, I didn't think it was bad. I just was afraid I wasn't gonna get it.
Get into it or just buy it.
Kind of both, you know. Kind of like how I was avoiding a Need for Speed for a while.
Oh,
I mean, 'cause,
okay.
like, I did buy like this big expansion thing for like 3 different Far Cries. Of course, one was a demo. It lied to me, and I'm like, fuck you. I wanted it to be the full game. But like, I never beat Far Cry 3. It just got boring. I didn't like the gameplay. Far Cry 2 was just too damn old, and it was just like, this is outdated as fuck.
Well,
I don't usually complain about outdated games, but this one is just like really bad, and it's like, this is so annoying.
this one has
I mean,
a good story behind it, at least.
Yeah, I saw like the endings to the game, so I already like.
There
know.
are 7 different endings to that game.
7.
Yes. If I
saw
remember correctly.
3.
It was either 7 or 6. There's 6 different endings to that game, and I don't know how that's even possible.
Okay, from what I saw, there's actually like 4 endings. Because there's one at the beginning when you go to handcuff him, and if you don't do it, the game ends right there, and you just leave. Which is like the walk away ending. Oh wow, you're in 3rd.
I just got in the 2nd. Oh, well, okay. Never mind. You pushed me out a 2nd.
But yeah, did you beat the game yet?
Michael's the only one
No.
that's beaten it. No,
Yeah,
I barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, he got one of the endings, which was, I guess, considered bad, but at the same time, I don't think there is a good ending at all. I mean, that was the same way with Far Cry 4. Like, literally, the best ending in that game is to not play the game. And that's the same way with 5. Because, in Far Cry 4, the guy, he tells you, like, stay right here, don't leave, I'll be right back. But if you do leave, that's when the game begins. But if you do happen to listen to him, then he, like, trusts you, whatever, and then he, does whatever, and then the game ends. But if you get the other endings of the game, the force that you're working with actually ends up, like, not really fixing anything at all, and shit just gets worse. So it's like that with number 5 as well. Like, if you just let the people be, like, it won't get as worse or as bad as it is already. So it's kind of weird, but it's still hard to say, because, like, if the Far Cry games are technically canon, and the reason for this is because there's small Easter eggs and hints that kind of, like, have been thrown around to really connect the games. So it's kind of interesting. It's not like 100% proof that it is logical fact that they are connected, but it's just enough to say that it could be possible that they are connected So from like the end of the one Far Cry from the Xbox, like original Xbox, to like 2, 3, and all the way up, they all are connected for some reason. Like there's this one guy who works for the CIA. And he pops up in Far Cry 5. He was also in Far Cry 4 and in Far Cry 3. And the reason he was there is because he was tracking down this guy named the Jackal, who's the bad guy in Far Cry 2. And the Jackal, surprisingly, has a similar name to the guy you play as in one of the Far Cries, and his name is Jack. They also look very similar and wear, like, stupid clothing. Well, before Jack was an arms dealer and did some shifty work, he was doing some work or whatever in the Far Cry games you play as, or when you play as him. And then at the end of the one, he gets these like cool diamonds or whatever called blood diamonds, and those diamonds pop up through the rest of the games, and so does that one guy from the CIA. So it's kind of like, oh yeah, and then the Jackal, the guy you play as or Jack, he becomes the bad guy in Far Cry 2, and then he's an arms dealer and stuff. You have to stop him, but the end of the game, it's like you choose whether to do this or that. But it's rumored or theoried that the Jackal escapes and lives on. Because he even says that no one kills me. Even if you kill me, I don't die. Or whatever. And then there was like reference to Jack's girlfriend in Far Cry 4. There was a den named after her. It was like Cade's Den. And inside a chest you can find this drug or this medicine that she actually used in one of the games. So it's kind of like all these little small hints and different people throughout the games are mentioned and pop up and shit. Like, you know that one guy with the cool explosives with the bandana in Far Cry 5?
Cool bandana?
Yeah, he's kind of a fat guy and he has like a bandana on his head and stuff. I don't know if you've met him yet. Well, anyway, he's in Far Cry 3 and in Far Cry 4. You can have him as a partner. But yeah. So, anyway, getting down to what I'm talking about, Far Cry 5's ending, like, there's gotta be one that's officially canon that doesn't end a certain way. Because if that happens, then that would mean that any game that's after Far Cry 5 would have to take place before Far Cry 5. Or afterwards, but I don't know how they would do it. I don't want to spoil too much. But, yeah, it's also rumored that Far Cry 5 might be the last game, but I highly doubt it. I mean, Ubisoft literally just makes giant maps and reuses them all the time, so it's like very successful with the way they're doing it as well. So it's not like I don't doubt any way that they're not going to just end the Far Cry series there.
I don't know. I know one thing. I'm gonna be more overpowered in that game when you get it.
Oh yeah, isn't that just because you had the game longer than me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when are you getting your license?
I should need to get it by the end of this month. I'm not. My dad hasn't been taking the car out, and we're supposed to be going camping this week. And he says that I'm going to be driving all the dirt trails and stuff to the campsite.
Huh.
So I
want to go camping.
I have no idea exactly if after that I'm just going to go and get my license or what.
Yeah.
I missed the checkpoint.
I'm going Tuesday. That's when I'm going. So do you ask your dad about it, or does he just not want to do it when you ask him?
What? No, we're supposed to be taking the car to work. But
oh,
We haven't.
Oh.
At least in
Did
the
you just
past
forget?
2 weeks. No, I think it's because of his surgery that he got, and that it driving in a couple days just kills his back and hip all the time.
Oh. So you do have your permit, right?
Not a physical one.
Oh, okay. Damn. 'Cause I was gonna say, if you did have your permit, then that would mean your dad would just have to sit passenger while you drive him to work.
No, he hasn't even let me drive on a main road yet.
See, I haven't done that either. But if you did have a permit, then you could.
No, it's just not that. It's just he just. I think the reason why is because of the insurance.
Right.
I still haven't gotten it printed out yet.
Oh, okay. See, I have my insurance, but I don't have my shit yet, so if I hit anybody, then I'll get in trouble.
So I don't know. I've been on the main road before. When I used to
Right.
work at IHOP, my grandpa came and picked me up. We went from the IHOP to the old neighborhood where they used to live, and then back. And I had
You
no
drove?
issues. Yeah, I drove it. I drove my grandma's car versus his SUV, but I drove it.
Yes. I made it to rank 2.
It wasn't bad.
Hmm. That's good.
I know I can drive on the main road. To me,
Hello,
right
viewers.
now, I'm just gonna go and do that. I'm just gonna go and get it done with. So, but I don't know yet. Oh, you have 2 other people watching. Okay, I was like,
Yeah, that's why I said hello, viewers. But, Yeah, because I think I might just do my written test. Because I think my mom's just gonna want me to just go for my permit. And then I gotta do more practice on the road. Because once I get my permit, then it's safer for me to drive and I won't get in trouble if I hit anybody. Which is the whole of why I've been trying to do the stuff I'm doing now, so I just gotta wait till this coming up Tuesday and then go take my test.
that's kind of funny because that's when we get our inspection for our house.
Huh. Are you guys renting or did you buy that house?
No, we're renting. And right now, there's a whole thing of, I don't know if we're still thinking about it or not, but they're thinking about moving out of this house. I don't know if it's still a thing yet or what.
Right.
Because
Well,
they're talking about if we do move, we're gonna move into a single-story house with I want to say a two bed,
so
or if that's saying that correctly.
yeah, so there's a house next to me, like literally right next to my house, the 2-story next to mine, and if the people leave that house, then that one will be up for rent. So I was thinking, I mean, it would be really weird just to live right next to my mom, but if like we can, because I mean, I do want to have my own place, you know, at some point when I start driving, because you know it'll just be easier kind of thing. Plus, if I have girls over and shit, but you know, I just need roommates to help with shit. So I mean, if you want to move out or have on any ideas on that, and you know, maybe you and I and Andres can put our money together. Cause I know he wants to move out too. He's
Yeah.
older than us, but he just doesn't know where to look for houses, you know. But I was talking to my mom about it, and she's like, cause I asked her, I'm like, hey mom, you know those apartments by Rittenhouse, right? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, is it expensive over there? And she's like, yeah, I think it's like 800 a month or some shit. I'm like, oh fuck. Plus,
Well-
they probably won't let that many people live in that area. But I mean, if we do a rent house, then it probably won't be as much. We'll have more room, stuff like that. But I mean, it's just a thought, really.
I want to say that's how much we're renting for is 800. I could be wrong. Of course, I'm helping out because they upped the rent by 150. So
Yeah.
oh shoot.
Uh,
But the thing is
Yeah.
I keep, and my parents say that you have to have at least $3,000 to $4,000 before you want to try to rent a house.
yeah. True. I mean, that's if you're by yourself, I think, as well. But if you have roommates, that shit kind of works too. Cause like, I know Michael doesn't want to live with his brother that much anymore, cause he gets annoyed by him. Mm,
Well,
And also,
Caitlin definitely wants to get out of her house. She's up to their head of just wants to get out of there. So
yeah, I mean, I don't care if she lives with us. That'd be cool, you know. But shit, man, this was easier when Hayden was with us because, like, he totally had the idea of us living together. Remember, he brought that shit up first. He was like, "You know, it'd be cool
Yeah.
if we like bought a house or something. We all live together." I'm like, "Yeah, that would be awesome." Because Hayden's
Well-
good with money and he's super smart.
okay, it really depends though on a house. All right, it depends on the rooms, the, you know,
Electric,
well, not-
water, stuff like that.
electricity and water aren't the biggest thing. Like, especially electricity. If we get an Empower box, we don't have to worry about electricity. We put $40 on there and be okay.
Yeah.
Get water. You're in like a shower for like 3 minutes and out, done.
Yeah.
So that's not an issue. You're talking about maybe a $500 bill each month, or each to whatever monthly payment it is, or whatever. So that's not a big thing. It's just it's the house is the issue because it's the location, the rooms, the garage.
Well, association as well. That sucks. That's why I kind of wanted to move to Green Creek because their city and their water is much better. I hate Johnson Ranch water. It's fucking toxic.
Yeah, I just don't know if they're. The only thing I've seen out there is the apartments. I haven't seen an actual
True,
development.
but so you know where? I think it's in the same area. I'm trying to picture. Okay, well, there are some houses. You just have to go down the one road. Because there's houses by the Home Depot area. That's where Michael lives. There's houses that are kind of like off to one spot that's kind of like past Green Creek. Like, Green Creek is in the middle between us and that other place that I'm talking about with all the houses.
Yeah.
Like the marketplaces, the Green Creek, part of Green Creek I'm talking about. So, like, where your sports was at and shit like that. But yeah, there are some houses. There's those apartments. It's like if we were to rent a house where we live, we would have to deal with the association bullshit and the fucking horrible water.
I'm the water out here. I don't care for. Like, it's water.
Yeah, true, but I don't know. Johnson Ranch is expensive. Like their shit's way damn overpriced and it's super annoying.
Really? Because I believe Johnson Ranch is the cheapest place, if I remember correctly. That's what I've heard from my parents. Is that Johnson Ranch is the cheapest. Out here is the cheapest area for renting, and that's the reason why we're out here. Is because it's the cheapest place, and that's why we don't want to leave. Yeah. But yeah, it just depends on the house, and I don't even think you can find a single-story house with 3 bedrooms. I don't think that's possible. Well, 3 bedrooms is not included in the master.
Michael's house has they're a single story and they have 3 bedrooms,
including the masters.
Yeah.
So
actually, yeah. No, they have 4 actually, including a master bedroom.
They had
Tristan has his own room. That's Michael's older brother Tristan has his own room. Mark has his own room. The one guy has his own room, and Michael has his own room. So that's 4 rooms, 2 bathrooms. So yeah, they have a single-story 4-bathroom house or 2-bathroom house, and it's pretty big. Hi, Mom.
Do they have a 2 garage or single garage?
I think it's a 2-car garage. They don't put their cars in the garage though.
Well, either way, it's just, you know, an area we can use to work.
Yeah. What? Oh yeah, I know. We're discussing some stuff. Wait, Mom. How expensive is Johnson Ranch's walk?
Why is my slowing down so much?
You think Twin Creek is about the same? Yeah, see, Tristan, I told you, Johnson Ranch is buttholes.
I didn't even hear anything now.
You pay cheaper for Twin Creek water than you do Johnson Ranch.
Oh.
Yeah, my grandma's water bill is like 20 bucks. She's over by,
Well, she's, what, doesn't she live by herself, though?
Well, yeah, but she's not on Johnson's water shit.
Well, they don't, they only, they charge you by usage, that's it. Of course, you have to cover, what was it, 2 months, I believe, of it. And then after that, it's just the usage of your water.
Water are usually combined. I have a pool in mine here. So,
Oh, I have somebody watching mine.
lowest bill ever, finally, 76, 70. 5,000 gallons. We normally in the summertime go all the way up to 12,000 gallons.
So, how much money are you spending, Tristan, for water?
I want to say $300.
$300? Yeah, dude, that's freaking.
Yeah.
He's over in Santan Heights.
Yeah, but we also use a lot of water.
Well, yeah, but like, if we were living in Green Creek, it wouldn't be that much because it's
Well,
city.
I also have 2 sisters that spend almost 2 hours in the shower a day.
How many gallons do you use?
How many gallons do you guys use like a month?
I actually, frankly, I don't really know. that. Actually, I don't even know how much we paid the last one. All I know is that our regulator was broke for several months, so we had a pretty low price once, but they came out to fix it, so I don't know. Actually, I really don't know how much it is. That's just an estimate. Of course, my dad's been starting to water the grass again. We got sisters are taking a long time in the shower again.
Yeah, cause like Tristan, dude, our highest water bill was only $100. We have a pool.
It might be
And that was
100.
only cool.
No, I don't know. I don't know. If next time I'm with my dad and he goes and pays the water bill, I'll ask him. But I don't want to say
Yeah,
we
when we
were
used to
that much.
Tristan, when we used to live in Superstition, which was also city-owned water, we only paid like $35 a month.
You know,
No,
I wonder
it was
how
like
much.
60.
I wonder how much my grandma's paying. Of course, those not apartments, those houses might be freaking expensive.
Where does your grandma live?
You know the highway, the freeway is where they made that connection to the 202.
Yeah.
And she lives over by the houses over there. The new
Oh, okay,
development
so
that's being built over there.
Apache Junction?
Is it that?
Is it kind of by... I don't think we ever went to where Morago lives, but I know that I went to... I know, I think we
Freaking
went to
sign.
one of my soccer games. But yeah, dude, city water is a lot cheaper and better regulated. It's also the sewer and waters combined.
I don't know if we can find something out there. That'd be nice, but the only way I know of looking is old school. Go out there and actually look. That's the only way we've done it, and I don't know if they have an online thing for that, which would probably be cool and it'd probably be a lot nicer, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Oh, Mom, I took out the trash, but there's a lot of big stuff in it, so you just have to push it down every time.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind moving in. Let's see here, and then if there's 3 of us, depending on the rent, each of us might have to get have to make at least $400 to $300 a month, or each paycheck.
Yeah, I was making about that. How much do you make a week?
A week. Each week I get paid about $300, almost $400 a couple times. Depends how many hours I put in, really. And
Right.
this last week that we had, I didn't put that many in because we didn't have much to do. But that's mostly it. But I'm just thinking about that much because we at least have to pull out. Each of us needs to have at least maybe $200 for rent, depending, because that would make us, if there's 3 of us, that's about $600.
Yeah.
Then if we get Michael, if Michael actually moves in, that's another 2, so that's 8. That's $800. That's almost $1,000 to cover rent, and that's going to be like water and the rent for the house. Electricity, I'm not too worried about because of InPower. Literally, you're talking. So there's me, my 2 sisters, and both my parents. So that's 5 people, and we put $40 on there, and it lasts us 2 weeks. So and then there's us doing that, putting $40 on there. I'm gonna estimate it's gonna last 2 weeks and a half, maybe 3, depending on how much we're gone and how much we're on our systems. But even so, if we do that, that will also cover internet too.
Yeah.
Because I believe I'm also paying for. Let's see, we have. What the heck do we have again? I think we have Cox again, and we're paying 175, I believe.
Holy crap.
Well, we got maybe I can't remember. All I know is I'm paying for half of it. Because wait, let's see here. Yeah, because I think I'm paying about $30 for internet use. Because mine was 100. My rent was 150 at first. Now it's 170. Oh no, I'm only paying $20. Which this month's rent's coming up pretty quickly. And I still got about $700 in my account because that's not where you want to do that. Because of taxes, and I don't want to take any money out. So either way. And do you know how much Andreas gets paid?
I don't think he's ever told me how much money he gets.
Because let's see here, he works at a dealership, so I don't know if they have a salary or a 2 weeks or weekly paycheck.
What, Mom? Yeah, go work out, Mom. Well, he did just get a job at Honda, so I think he... What, Mom? Okay. Thanks, Mom. So, I think he just got a job at Honda. Yeah, he did. He didn't want to work at Subaru anymore. But he's basically like resetting cars, putting cars up on like the display, stuff like that. He's not cleaning anymore. He got tired of that. So I think he might be making a little bit.
Well, yeah, cleaning, going from a cleaning to actually working with the vehicles is a big step up.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say and how often does he work? Does he like work throughout the week or something?
Yeah,
or do
I
you
think
work
he works 5 days a week. So.
Well, if he's working 5 days a week, he's probably on a weekly pay or 2 weeks pay.
Probably on 2 weeks pay.
Yeah, he's probably on 2 weeks pay. Because if he was on a salary pay, he'd have to be working 8 hours. He has to work those 8 hours a day. And then I believe you have to have about 40 hours a week for the whole week. So he'll be working. Let's see here. I get about 8 hours a day. And by the end of the week, I'll get almost 40 hours. So yeah, he has to like work through the whole week just to do that if he's on salary pay, like my mom is.
Yeah.
And with those, they don't pay. They still do the 2 weeks pay, but you have to work that certain amount of time, or you don't get the full pay. Like, you literally, all you have to do is just work that hours. That's it. It's kind of like Walmart, but that's a time set. This one, when you're on a week, a salary, they have a start time. You don't have a finish time. That's it. You work those 8 hours, no matter what.
So, are you pretty, like, chill with that job? You like that job?
The job with my dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm learning things, and if it goes right, and I become a certified welder from them, I can get paid a whole lot more.
Yeah, because, dude, I kind of want to do welding too, now that I think about it.
Well, the thing is, we're all the way in AJ,
Okay.
so you need a ride.
Yeah.
And
Well, I was thinking about going to school for it.
dude, don't.
Not like,
I'm not even going to school for it, and I already know how to tack weld and a little bit of welding. Just from working there. They give you
yeah.
everything. And you can become a certified welder from them too. You just gotta put the effort into it and show that you want to. Hang on, I gotta go to the bathroom, be right back.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back. But yeah, no, the only thing that you might have a trouble with if you actually did work with me is, we deal with a lot of math.
Oh.
A lot of it's not complicated math. It's, well, at least I haven't seen the complicated stuff yet. But it's very simple. All you do is you have to measure out a piece of steel to this length. Heck, working there, I finally know how to read a tape measure properly. And it only took me. I've worked there for maybe 2 weeks before I got that finally understand. Mostly because my dad explained it a little bit more. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So now I know how to read it, but...
So, because I don't know if I know how to read it correctly, but explain why couldn't you read it?
Alright, you know how the tape has fractions in an inch, right? You got,
yeah, there's like little...
You got a half an inch, a quarter, which is 1/4, and then you got 3/4 is a 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah.
Well, and then there's those small little itty bitty lines in between those is what I couldn't figure out.
Oh, okay.
That's where it gets a little complicated, but the way my dad explained it is it's a 16th. Alright?
Okay.
So a 16 by 16 is an inch.
Okay.
So if you start from, there's my tape measure because I just brought one of mine home because it's not a good one to have at work. So starting from the line that has 2, you got 1/16, 2/16, which that is 1/8. And you don't have to deal with it too much unless the drawings call for a 16th, and you just from 2 inches, or say you need to measure out a piece that's a foot by 6, and if you get a tape
Right.
measure, it has this. It just from on the top of the letters, numbers, it keeps counting. So technically, it'd be a foot and 18 inches, but they're calling for a foot by 6/16. So that is the little line before 7 or 19 inches. If I remember, like 16ths. Yeah, it's a 16 by 16. So that's that one. Right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. No. That'd be 19 inches. My bad. No, it'd be 15/16 to be that first line before the 19 inches. So that's where you put your crow's foot for your marking, and then you get a straight edge and mark that straight. It's rare sometimes to have it come up, but sometimes it's required. But other than that, the only thing that's you really need to make sure you're doing is making sure that you're measuring to the right lengths. And that's it. Let's see here, and then there's a whole. Sometimes you have to add up all of your, because we have drawings of stuff that we're building, and they have measurements. That's not me in first place, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
So sometimes to make sure, because sometimes you have individual measurements for frames, and then they will give you these individual ones, but they will also give you the full length. So sometimes you want to double check that to make sure the drawings are actually correct, to make sure they're giving you the right measurements. So you have to add up all of that stuff real quick. And that's where it kind of gets a little complicated, because adding fractions and all of that becomes a bore, but after you get it down, you can figure it out. But that's practically it. And then learning steel size, which is not as hard, especially since we keep almost whole steel, I guess you could say.
Right.
Shoot.
Hey, look out!
So the only thing you're gonna have to like keep an eye on is the fraction of it. That's it. That's finding the steel that you need isn't that big of an issue. First day I was doing it, I was grabbing the steel like right off the racks and stuff. And there we have steel on racks, but we also order steel for jobs.
Yeah.
So sometimes we'll have a pile of steel on the ground for a certain job. And then you just go down out to that pile, measure out, say you need an angle at 3 by 3 quarter. You just go out there, you measure each side that makes the angle to make sure it's 3 inches by 3 inches, and then you measure the thickness. And then when you find your thickness and your right length, you grab it, you take it out there, cut it to the dimension that they say that it needs to be cut, and that's it. Not hard, very easy. Trying to think, and then the only thing, no, you won't be overwhelmed because as long as you take your time, measure everything out, and don't, if you also need help to make sure you're doing the math right, just grab somebody that's there. And then after that, it's just learning the basic tools and what you need, watching your safety, and then if you need to, if you need to find like multiple pieces, grab a pad of paper and a pencil, write down the pieces, what the pieces are, flat bar, angle, tubing, rectangle tubing, whatever you need, write it down, the lengths and the widths, or the lengths and the thickness, write it down, go out, look for it. When you find it, check it off your pad, maybe take a soapstone or a paint marker that we have, and mark your piece that you found, so you can go and either grab a forklift or a hand to go and pick it up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And that's practical. That's it. And field work is not that much of a pain. Literally, you're out there maybe to help give a hand lifting this piece in a certain position, or fire watch or anything like that. So it's, and then,
Why, you're in first.
yeah, I don't know how I'm saying it first, but it's not that hard. Like, literally, it's taking me some time to learn, mostly because I'm figuring this stuff out really quickly. Like, honestly, the only reason why I got hired is just to be as a maintenance first, but I took it in and started helping a whole lot more than just doing maintenance. So, and that's why I stepped up so quickly, and that's why everybody likes me. Yay, I'm in first. I don't know how I even did that. Like, seriously, I only finished it once, and I managed to stay in first.
Yeah, that track was a little tough.
But yeah, it's not that hard. And it's just safety. Like, you have to wear steel toe boots. I don't know if they have to be laced or not. Because you wear boots, and it also depends. And you wear steel toe once in a while.
Yeah.
You have to have gloves, safety glasses, and which isn't a big deal because I have 2 pairs of safety glasses. I got a smoke and clear pair. And you want clear if you're inside of a building, smoke if you want to be out, if you're outside, which if you're at the shop, it's all outside.
Yeah.
And then when you go into the field, depending on the regulations, you have to have a hard hat or a vest. And hard hats aren't that much of a problem. I'm starting to get used to it a little bit. And then there's some cases where you don't have to have it. Like, you don't need to wear it. I've been several places where I didn't have to wear it. But if there's like places where you're gonna have like it's not fully constructed, you got stuff moving around above your head, you want to have that hard hat.
Yeah.
It's not just our regulations, also the state's regulations, or the inspectors are out there.
Yeah.
And then that also depends on their thing about their vests. Because we have green shirts now that allows us not to wear a vest, but there are places that would still make you wear the vest.
Yeah.
That hospital that I went to was like that. You have to wear your hard hat, you had to wear your vest. No ifs or buts. And that's it. And I've been to places where I've been on top of a roof, so you didn't need to have a hard hat. Just have it on you just in case. But that's mostly it. And the hospital was the only place that I really had to wear it.
I don't mind wearing stuff. I think like gloves, I get a little weird because I can't feel shit all the time. But
honestly, it's not that big of a deal when it comes to that. And I'm gonna say you're gonna want to have gloves, especially with working with grinders and welders, because you got that hot sparks that will literally it hurts.
Yeah.
And then depending on how much pressure you put on those grinders is how hot those sparks are going to be. I almost literally caught my shirt on fire because of it. Huh. I didn't notice until I looked down at my shirt. I'm like, oh look, I got a whole bunch of shavings in my shirt. And when I went to brush it off, it just crunched and broke apart. And I was like, oh, that's not shavings. That's charred shirt right now. Because I was putting so much pressure trying to grind this piece, make it nice and clean. So that's the only thing. And there's a lot of sharp metal that you also have to watch out for. But that's, and we do painting, which is not that big of a deal. Like, I got that down the first time they let me paint.
I've done my fair share of construction-esque work. I mean, I don't really remember what I did with my dad, but I know that I've like worked on roofs. I've helped him kind of build stuff. Like, he built a big patio. I mostly just did like cleaning and picked up heavy shit.
Steel's much heavier.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Really heavy. Because we had to do a canopy for a mall for a Bobo tea, and you're talking about a 30-foot canopy that's made out of 5x2 tube steel that is a quarter. No, that wasn't a quarter. It was an eighth thick, and that thing was heavy. That thing's heavy. It's like, it's heavy to where you have to use a forklift. You can't you can't even do it by hand. And I'm telling you, like if you get a 4x4 tube steel that is a half an inch thick, just a foot of that is an equal to almost 55 pounds dumbbell. Just a foot of it. And then if you get, and then you have an I-beam, and you know what an I-beam is, right? It's a piece of steel that looks like an eye.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Depending on length and thickness of that, one piece at a foot, depending on that what it is, can weigh up to almost 100 pounds, maybe more. Just a foot can almost be 100 pounds, maybe even 250, or it really just depends on it. It's insane. And it's even more insane when you have a piece of it hanging on a single strap about 30 foot in the air, and it's 16 feet long, just hanging in the air. So you try to get into position. That's kind of a pain in the butt, especially since we had when we did the discount tire one. We had one piece that was about 40 foot, and it was a 6-inch by a half an inch, raising it up 30 feet in the air, trying to get it on 2 mounts for a side of a wall on 2 straps that were trying to lift it up, get into position just right enough to clamp it down, and we're up there trying to hold on to it, trying to keep it into position, and this thing's tipping and tilting. So it gets some, you get some weight into it, it becomes an issue. Especially since we went to this, you remember when I told you about that milk factory that does vitamins and stuff?
I think so.
That place, we did some stuff there. I can't, I don't know how much they did. I know we did an extra, it's not a storage room, but an extra room so they can double their output, I believe, or triple it, or whatever it is. But I wasn't there for most of it until we got to the roof, and we were taking up 4x4 1/4 tube steel up there on a scissor lift, which that is the big platform lift that you can get onto and rise up. And that thing was dying. Like, the battery was dying after the 3rd time we took in steel up on it. it started dying from 3 pieces. Because each piece was about 30 foot, maybe less than that. And no, it might have, yeah, 20 foot, 30 foot, depending on what kind of piece we had, or if we trimmed it, or cut it in half to make it easier getting up there. But they were pretty heavy. Because it was like, because we were doing a ventilation screen cover, or screen cover to get rid of the eyesore of the air conduct, which some of us agreed that it was kind of stupid because half their air units were exposed from, and you can see it all from the highway. So I was just like, really? But that's mostly it. And then sometimes you can come across the lightest things ever. We're going out to my grandpa's, and he wants to. We're building a shop for him at his house, and that is getting, what is it called again? It's getting a Pacific type. Purlins, that's what it's called. And these things are very thin, very light metal. Until you start welding more together, and then it becomes a little heavier, but not as much as you think as regular steel would. Actually, I haven't gone out to my grandpa's to help out in the field with that. So I would love to go out there just to say hi to the horses.
I wonder how exotic why something with Ubisoft points.
Did I miss a checkpoint? No, that's not a checkpoint. Okay. I don't know how either. I've never done it. I don't even get enough Ubisoft points to even do that.
Because I have 70.
No, that's... If you're buying a game from Ubisoft, the Ubisoft credits, it's going to be more than 70 credits. I want to say it's almost 1,000 credits. I want to say. I haven't even seen it. I don't even know how to even bought stuff like that from Ubisoft.
Mm-hmm.
But I already spent like so much on stuff for video games. I'd rather do that than buying the game with it.
Yeah.
You know, I keep having somebody I have like once in a while, a viewer pop in once in a while. I don't know, they pop in for a little bit and then they pop back out. I'm not too sure what it is. And they keep popping back in and out when we're talking about the steel.
Woo!
I'm not thinking about it. What are we gonna freaking do? If we hang out?
Oh. I don't know.
day at my house.
Yeah.
But I do also want to play Far Cry too. I do have my spare TV, but you're probably not even gonna bring your system out with you.
Nah.
I was right there. If I didn't spin out, I could have crossed the finishing line. And I think I would have gotten third if I didn't spin out. Actually, I kind of want food right now. Just don't. Panda sounds pretty good. Well, that would have been too bad. Hang out for a while, go and get some food.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, maybe when we get back to our houses, get online for a little bit.
Yeah. Trying to see which one. What's today, Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay, so $1,100.
Wait, you have $1,000 still in your account?
Yeah.
What in the hell?
What?
You have $1,000 in your account.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking about it. The only place you might be able to get a job is in Creed.
I know. Well, Pizza Hut's hiring.
You have to get, you need to at least have your license.
Yeah. I wanted to work at Jimmy John's, but they're only hiring for, like, driver managers. Fuck.
Driver managers?
Yeah.
What's the matter? They had someone go all natural? Oh, come on, you gotta think that's a little more funnier.
Wait.
I hate that commercial. You haven't seen the Jimmy John's commercial? Where they said
that one.
they have an employee who their top employee misheard the guy saying that their meats were going all natural, not employees.
Oh.
Really?
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So, you want to buy me Far Cry 5 or?
I can do it. I don't mind.
Okay. Do you want to meet up at Walmart?
Yeah.
Want to eat first? I mean, I don't want Panda. I want Jimmy John's because they're right next to each other. So.
You want Jimmy John's?
Yeah. I want a sandwich.
Firehouse is so much better.
I don't like Firehouse.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, I've had both like several times, but I just prefer Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you don't like it.
And to me, they put too much lettuce and stuff on there. their sandwiches and not enough meat, so it always tastes. It's like eating a salad on bread to me.
I usually get the vegetarian sandwich that doesn't have any meat on it. It's pretty good. I don't know. It's just me, but pants, shirt.
It'd be kind of funny just to walk into Jimmy John's Firehouse Subs and be like, "What's up?" see, just to see how pissed off you would get.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna get Panda, right?
Yeah. I guess you can like, you can grab
Well,
Jimmy John's, we can head up to Panda.
I was thinking you can go to Panda, and then
Doesn't
there's
Jimmy
tables.
John's have the, yeah, don't
there's
they have the
tables.
tables outside?
Yeah, so you can just get your food first.
I forgot,
Um,
this is not that wall ride. Oops. Well, who cares? I'm
Just
gonna
get
do this.
your food first, and then you can go to Jimmy John's. You can eat outside, and then I'll get mine. We'll both eat outside and stuff. So.
There's 4 seconds left. I'm in second place. Are you still in this race?
No, I closed out a while ago.
Oh.
I'm not even streaming anymore. But alright, I'm gonna put on a shirt, grab my keys, and
I gotta put some pants on.
I'll meet you at Panda.
Are we gonna eat first then?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then we'll go to Walmart. So
Alright. Text me when
Alright.
you're like almost, like right, almost there. This is not gonna take me that long to get there.
yeah, I'll text you when I cross over. So alright. Bye.
Bye. I think I'm gonna end the live stream here.